Right. So I have a line that doesn't join this side.
No. You want me to show? I'm actually fearing my life.
That looks like the most delicious plate of ravioli ever. And a glass of wine. Okay, so this is the end result of the carrot cake. It's very rustic. Come on everybody, how are we all doing? I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel and to another weekend vlog. I sound very nasally this morning, I'm like, I don't know what I sound like. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well. Obviously this is going to be another weekend vlog at home because we're at home. As obviously the whole of the world is right now, so myself and Zara just made ourselves a little cup of coffee. We haven't really got much planned. Well, we've got a couple of things planned this weekend. We're going to make a carrot cake. We'll do a bit of bacon. What else are we doing? Zara's going to cut my hair. Zara's just here, by the way. But basically, I'm about 2.5 weeks into a haircut now, and I don't know if you can. It's not that bad, but I like to keep the sides as short as possible, otherwise it just makes my head look massive. So Zara's going to cut my hair. She doesn't really volunteer, I'm just going to ask her to do it.
But you're going to cut mine in return?
Yeah, Zara.
Because I feel like I want mine done now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that. If you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
We can do that too.
Do you know, guys, we might just have a little chill session. We might do a little bit of tidying. Oh yeah, that's it. I want to do a little bit of cleaning, a bit of dusting. It's not really going to be like
out on the balcony.
Yeah. Basically, we had a couple of plans. Well, I'll show you currently what this is like. So we had to move our little trunk because we did an Instagram live yesterday. Also, we need to replace the tulips because they are looking a bit dead. Yeah, we had a bit of a rearrange yesterday, and I think I just need to give everything like a bit of a dust. Maybe sort out the back area again. I need to do a bit like a dusting in my bedroom as well. So yeah, it's not going to be like a really busy weekend. I want to do a bit of a workout this morning as well. I had a gym mat arrive. I'll show you that in a second. It was from Amazon for £10. So we're going to do a bit of an at-home workout. A lot to look forward to. But yeah, we're just going to sit, have a little coffee, have a little ketchup, and yeah. Ketchup.
For the 12 hours we've spent apart sleeping. What on earth?
What's new with you?
Share your dreams.
Right, we're going to do some dishes. Look at you in the background. You're like, hello. Yeah, we had a bit of a, well, we had some pizza and cocktails yesterday on Instagram. And we've left all the dishes for the morning. So I'm in some gym kit. I'm going to do a home workout, but now I'm going to do some dishes. Okay, let's get the yoga mat out. Is it a yoga mat? I'm going to call it an exercise mat. It's actually really compact. Yeah, I got this off of Amazon for yeah, $9.99. So we're going to roll this out and then move all of these bits and bobs just into the corner. And this is our little workout space. Honestly, these at-home workouts genuinely we like, yeah, let's do one. They get you sweating.
It's a different kind of workout though, like it's not.
Yeah, you just carry on like you do. We're doing the Joe Wicks, let me show you. So Moses, if you know who this guy is, if you're from the UK, he's absolutely amazing, called Joe Wicks. He's like an online PT. He does like recipes, he's doing like PE at home for kids. He's absolutely awesome. And I'll link this down below. It's just a 20-minute, sorry my breath, 20-minute fat burning home hit workout. They don't sound like a lot, but honestly, they get you sweating, don't they?
It was your whole body.
Yeah, like shoulders, chest, like everything. Whew.
Right, you're gonna have to just talk me through these then. Like you tell me what you want.
Right.
Because I know that we need to do the lowest one here, and then we're gonna make it slightly thicker, so then we're just gonna blend it through.
No, so basically, yeah, so you need to do your line first. So like, what you said was go a grade higher than you think so you can work down, otherwise... Just see what I'm saying, yeah. So this is
you're gonna tell me what we need.
So this is grade 2. This is guard 2. Sorry, this is guard 1. But then also you can do the increments of this, so you can like alternate between the two. So start by just marking out. I'd say about there.
Okay, and I can follow that.
And then follow the line like all the way. Basically, yeah, you can kind of roughly see it, can't you?
Yeah.
And then go all the way around.
Yeah. And
then what you need to do is just put the guard on and just like flick up.
Okay.
And just flick.
Well, you can talk me through it. It's not as though you're not going to be here.
But what I mean...
I'm so hungry. I think I'm going to be quite shaky.
Are you joking me? Oh, God.
Quite powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just zing.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm going to do here first.
Yeah, but you need to make sure it's straight. Like, we're not having... Right, Zara,
I'm just worried, like, are you actually not gonna, are you gonna be really angry at me today?
No, I won't be angry at you at all. I'll just put a cap on. It's fine.
Oh. Right, so.
Yeah, right. Do you want me to start you off? No. Zara, no,
No,
don't look me off.
That's too high.
That's not too high. There.
Okay, fine.
So follow that line. You with me? And then go with the curve of the hairs. Yeah. Straight lines, please.
Yes, Luke.
What?
Oh no, I've gone too high.
Shut
I'm
up.
not even shitting you.
Shut up.
I can't work it out.
What do you mean you can't work it out? What do you mean?
No, because this.
That needs to go lower. You need to go lower. As long as you know what you're doing. No, you're actually joking me. You're actually joking me. You've done it wrong, haven't you?
No.
This is fine, but why are the lines going to join up? No.
I'm actually fearing my life. Right, do you want me to show you? Because basically we've got one here and one here.
What?
There's one there and one there.
Right. So I have a line that doesn't join this side.
No. You want me to show? How about we just do this? Yeah, if you don't mind me doing that.
Just do whatever you feel.
Do you mind me doing a straight line instead?
Yeah, go for it.
That's probably, yeah.
So this is what we're dealing with so far. Zara's done the guideline. I think it looks good.
It does. Turn your head this way. Oh, the other way, sorry. Yeah, like you can see that
Amazing.
I have a new profession coming my way
fab.
quite soon.
Okay, I'm all dressed and ready. Hair is looking good. Zara's smashed it. I'm really happy with it. Bless her. She's well, she's just a woman of many talents. Oh god, what's going on there? She's a woman of many talents. We're gonna make a little breakfast smoothie now and head out to grab some ingredients for bacon. So yeah, show you what goes on this. This is like our classic breakfast smoothie. We do 2 bananas. So 1 banana go in, and then we do 1 apple, juice of half a lime. So 1 apple goes straight in. In we go. And then that, and then that. And then the juice of half a lime. Directly in. And then we put some of this smoothie mix in, which is spinach, mango, and apple. So just more of everything else. And a little bit more fresh spinach as well. So grapes. So we just put a handful of grapes as well. These are wonky grapes from Aldi, but they're absolutely fine. Then we do orange juice. We put a fair bit of orange juice in. So orange juice to about there. And then the last thing that goes in is some of this non-flavoured vegan protein blend from My Protein. And 2 straws.
Is it tasty?
Absolutely delicious. You can tell it's got protein in, but the unflavoured stuff. We've never had the unflavoured protein before, but I like that. What do you think?
Yeah, that's really good.
Mmm.
It's like...
So this is just everything that we grabbed from Tesco, and we got some gnocchi. We've been after gnocchi for quite some time, and they had some, so that's going to be a dinner for next week. We got some ricotta because we're going to pop that in the pasta that we're going to make. We're going to make some ravioli. Got some vegetable gravy granules because we're going to do a roast dinner, hence why we've got some parsnips and carrots. That's our roast tomorrow, our Sunday roast. We've got some spinach to do spinach and ricotta ravioli. We've also got some double cream. This is going to go into the carrot cake we're making today as well. Some avocados, some penne pasta to have as a meal midweek next week, a big loaf of tiger bread, 2 soft cream cheeses for the frosting for the carrot cake, some jam, some baked beans to have beans on toast, a bottle of wine for this evening, some Pringles for this evening, and then these 2, which things, I know they're not essential, but we're going to do an Easter egg hunt next Sunday, so there's something to do in the house, so that's what we've got then. Right. Put this away and make some lunch. Okay, so we've just made ourselves some cheeky little grilled cheeses with some tiger bread, and Zara's just got some soup going on in a mug. All right, let's cut into these. We made these with tiger bread and some seriously mature cheddar. So these are gonna be dipping cheese toasties in soup. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, yes. Okay, so we just finished lunch and now we're gonna make some pasta. We're gonna make the dough, go for our walk, well, a little 10-minute escapade. and then come back and finish it. So, if you've seen the pasta video myself and Zara did before, you realise that this is something we've did and we loved it, so we're going to do it again, but we make ravioli this time. So, into a bowl, we need this on. We need 300 grams of pasta flour.
Yeah.
Pasta flour is different to regular flour, if you didn't know. It's finer. So this is type or 00 pasta flour. We got this from Whole Foods ages ago, it's still in date. But obviously I know it's quite tricky to find some things, but if you haven't got it, don't worry. So you need 300 grams. Nearly. Hey, yeah, lovely. And then we need to crack in 3 free-range eggs, but we need to make a well in the middle first. So just do a little well like that. Zara's just stirring the eggs with the flour now just to get it all combined, and then we're going to get our hands in, obviously clean hands, and give it a good knead for around 10 minutes until it's looking like really nice and elastic, and then it just needs to go into the fridge. Okay, so into a pan, I've added 125 grams of spinach. You do equal parts spinach to ricotta. You need to just wilt this down on like a relatively high-ish heat, just to try and get rid of all of like the liquid until it shrinks down, and then you drain it into a sieve, and then it's ready to be served with the cheese.
I have to be done.
No.
No, I am.
I could take over if you'd like.
No,
you could do the wing.
It
needs, so basically, if you push it, look at this. It's springing back a little bit, but it needs to come fully out, so it needs more. So like, do it with your hand and then like roll it over like this.
Yeah, but right, so watch me do that, because I'm a lot weaker than you. Like, I have to do 2 hands.
That's okay. You can do the weight of this if you'd like. I basically just put this in some kitchen towel and really dampened it. So this is like dry spinach. There's hardly any moisture in that at all. It's been wilted down. Then we need to grab the kitchen scales and weigh out some ricotta, salt and pepper, and some lemon. We haven't actually got lemon, so we might have to grab some when we're out and about to add to this, but that's your filling pretty much done. Zara has just put a valiant effort into the pasta. This is the spinach and ricotta. It is looking fantastic. I've put some salt and pepper in there as well. And then I just remembered I had this like beeswax wrap. Basically, it's like reusable food wrapping. So you could just put that in there and then it like adheres to itself, you see? Just fold it up and it keeps the moisture in, so then you don't need to use single-use plastic. Isn't that genius?
That's so good.
There we go. Right, pop those both into the fridge, then we're good to go. So we've just been for our walk and Zara's made us a cup of tea, and we've got some custard creams, which are, they're like the holy grail of biscuits. We also have took the plunge because obviously we're spending quite a lot more time indoors. Hey, we've got Disney Plus. It's quite exciting. A lot of people have been speaking about it. It's basically every single Disney film, Disney TV show, animated, Pixar and Marvel, and TV shows as well. $5.99 a month, which is a dream. So we're gonna have a cup of tea, have some biscuits, and then we're gonna finish off the pasta. It's got some really big lemons from the little greengrocer on the corner, so we're gonna put some lemon zest in the filling, roll out the pasta. It's gonna be delish. Zara's also in charge of choosing the first Disney film / TV show.
I'm nervous.
Are you? What are you thinking?
I really want to watch High School Musical.
No, it's fine. It's okay. We can do High School Musical.
No. How about we go on one and we like, you don't want to watch it? This is going to be so hard.
Right, we'll come back to you when we've made a decision. Okay, so about, I'd say 10 minutes later, we decided. Zara's in the mood for like a reimagined classic, so we've gone for 102 Dalmatians. I love 101, but 102 is, for me, where it's at, because it's in Paris as well, which is so good. And in London, so it's amazing, and Glenn Close is just the best. So we're watching this. Okay, so we're taking a break from watching 101 Dalmatians, and we picked up these lemons while we're out. Look at the size of them. We're gonna add some lemon zest into the spinach and ricotta mix. Zara's grinding out the pasta dough, but she's having a bit of an issue with it. We got there in the end with the pasta. Basically, I think it just dried out a little bit too much. Maybe the bees wrap wasn't the best idea, but we got there in the end. We just put a bit of water in just to rehydrate it, and it is absolutely perfect. So a good thing for ravioli is that you want it as thin as you possibly can get it, because obviously it's got double the amount of pasta on it once it's enclosed. So yeah, Zara's got the right idea. Just basically like feeding it through, delicate hands, and then roll. And then a good way to know if your ravioli is like thin enough is to look. Then if you blow, it should do that thing where it like flickers as it just did.
And these are our little raviolis. Look at these. Zara's done a bit of a crimp on this one just to say that that's hers. But we're keeping it classic. It's got a big pan because you need to leave them room to obviously like cook. Just gonna put some boiling water in here, and then we're gonna just do a bit of a butter sauce. Ideally you'd have sage, but we're gonna do garlic instead. In go the ravioli. It's probably best if, yeah, so just lower them in with that, just so you don't burn your hands. Perfect. And because it's fresh pasta, it doesn't take 2 minutes to cook. But probably takes 2 minutes, but you know. So we're gonna do a splash of butter. And then we're gonna do a grating of our vegetarian cheese, because yes. And then a little fresh zest of lemon. That looks like the most delicious plate of ravioli ever. And a glass of wine, of course.
That is delicious. I think we could have gone like a fraction thinner in the pasta potentially, which would give it less of a bite. So good. I mean, let me see if I can zoom in so people can actually name that film in the comments below. I'm watching High School Musical for the first time.
You're not going to be hating
ever.
for that.
No, do you know what?
It's my favourite film.
So when we were growing up as a kid, I was never, we just didn't have Sky or Nickelodeon or, what was this on? Nickelodeon?
No, this was on, oh, this was actually came out in the cinema.
And I'm quite enjoying it. It's a little bit retro, it's kind of cheesy, but I'm liking it. We've got a little glass of wine behind and we're going to order it. Domino's being
on
like,
its way.
We're ready. And we did just have ravioli and it was delicious, but that was
and
like...
we did have pizza last night.
Pizza has arrived. We're going for a margarita pizza and some garlic bread.
Morning everybody, hello, hi. I'm in Zara's room today. Oh, also, I haven't actually, can I show this colour? Well, you can see it. It's Zara's wall colour. I know I said last time. When did I say it? I can't even remember in the video that we were doing a bit of a, doing a bit of a refresh. Zara's opted for like a lovely sage green colour. It looks very nice. But today's Sunday and the clocks have gone forward, so we're now in daylight savings. Or is daylight saving ended? Could be wrong, let me know in the comments. Anyway, yeah, today we're gonna do a bit of bacon. We're making a carrot cake. We're also doing a roast dinner for dinner. And what we're about to do. So Zara's doing a bit of a wardrobe clear out today because what else do you do? She's got a very modest wardrobe, bless her. It's not massive. So I'm gonna help Zara do a bit of a wardrobe clear out. She's implemented the technique that I do suggest where you just pull everything out. So this is currently what her bed looks like. It's very good though because she's powered up, so it's very good. Yeah, if you do want to check out some of my previous wardrobe clear out videos, tips, tricks, hacks, all that good stuff, I'll link them down below. But that's what we're gonna do for our Sunday morning. And then we're gonna make a cake. Oh, she's also doing drawers as well. You're being very brave. I actually think I'm a Virgo at heart, you know, I'm a Cancer, my star sign's a Cancer, but I love organising things. I'm a bit weird. Anyway, let's do them one time. This is the pile stitch that Zara's got going on. It's interesting. It's probably something that I've never seen before because she's usually just like drag it all out. So you're doing it well. But she's got skirts, gym kit, loungewear, dresses, jackets and blazers, t-shirts, shorts, tops, blouses, sorry, I forget that's a word, trousers I've already said, and then she's just gone through the drawers. I've organised her hanger stitch, so these are all the non-slip ones. These are from Primark and they're brilliant. And then these are just like, I mean, I would recommend definitely...
Yes, thank you, Luke. What it is, I have a fear of getting rid of things, so like, there might be an occasion where you might want to wear it. This was my 21st birthday dress. Okay. It didn't fit my boobs then. Right. It's not going to fit them now. Right. It's so sad because it's such a cute dress. It's a lovely dress.
Zara wore these to graduate in. What? I just mean like they are like they're killer heels. And you stomped on that stage and collected your scroll. Happy memories. Happy memories. Get me. Okay, so this is the end result. Look how good this looks. We've basically piled all of Zara's denim. This is all of her gym kit and there are gym shoes. And then we've allocated the end section to blazers. Then these are dresses, more dresses. Zara has a lot of dresses. Shirts, and then these are just trousers. So we've done 4 lots of trousers. And then the shoe pile
It's not really like massively organised when you get some better storage, but it's definitely better than how it was.
Lovely. Hello, welcome to my kitchen.
Explain that we've just done your wardrobe.
So we finished my wardrobe. This is very low. Thank you, Luke.
You're very welcome.
And we finished Luke's wardrobe, which is going to have nothing left if he keeps doing these wardrobe clear outs. And now we're making a cake. So we
What cake are we making?
Making a carrot cake.
Yeah.
What are these? Walnuts.
Yeah.
You need some walnuts, 4 eggs if they haven't been panic bought by the rest of the UK. Raisins.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah, pinch of salt in your cake.
Salt.
Do. Yeah.
Plain flour.
Yeah. All-purpose flour, also known as.
Yeah. Baking powder, which I now know is actually baking soda.
Yeah.
Vanilla extract.
Yeah.
Vegetable oil.
Yeah.
And sugar.
Yeah.
Caster sugar. And
Do you want to show people what I'm doing?
carrots.
I'm just grating 300 grams of carrots right here. Apparently making cakes solves wars,
It
so
does.
here we go. I hope you enjoyed that run through of the ingredients list. I've finished grating the carrots. So, I believe a carrot cake is literally an all-in-one method. You just bang it all into a bowl and stir it. Lower it down. Excellent. And then start it on 1. Perfect. So we just need all of this to mix and then it's done. We don't want to overmix it, otherwise it becomes like really tough. Nice. That looks good. Yeah, we're definitely going to need the third layer for sure. Zara's has had a really good idea that we're going to do some mini cupcakes as well because we've got room, so why not? So let's just pop them in there. Okay, so the cakes are going to go into the oven. I think they need to bake for around 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to do it in the middle of an oven. So we're doing 1 cake, that, 1, and then 2, and then we're going to do the carrot cake muffins underneath. Perfect. Okay, so the cakes have came out of the oven. These 2 are the cakes that we're going to make the carrot cake with, and then we've just made 4 little, well, we actually made 6. We've made 4 little muffins just because they are, well, there was leftover. So yeah, we could have made a 3-tier cake, but I think that's just a bit silly. So I think 2 is going to be fine. Okay, so we didn't really read the recipe. Well, I didn't read the recipe properly. And basically the frosting's actually more like a liquid frosting, which is fine. It actually looks quite cool. Zara's done like the dribble on there. But for these cakes, I feel like it's going to be a little bit more tricky. So we're going to go for like a rustic look. We're just going to pile loads on. It's going to drip. It's going to be oozy. It's probably not going to look like the most glamorous, but it's going to taste 10 out of 10. Okay, so this is the end result of the carrot cake. It's very rustic and the icing is very much runny. As you can see, we've had a little bit of a puddle here, but I kind of like this. And I will link...
Things don't have to look perfect to be loved and be beautiful.
That was really beautiful, Zara. I will link the recipe down below. The actual, it's my own fault because I didn't read the recipe properly. And she said you can do like a cream cheese, buttercream frosting, which is obviously better. Right, going in for the taste test. Let's rate Zara's brew first. It's a good brew. Right, let's try the cake. We make a good team, don't we?
Yes.
That is some delicious carrot cake right there. I'll link the recipe down below if you guys want to check it out. So we are, well, we're planning our roast dinner. It's not much of a roast dinner because, well, it is, but we don't have any eggs to make Yorkshire puddings because eggs, again, are in short supply, so we donated them to the carrot cake, didn't we? I think it's better to have in the carrot cake than Yorkshire puddings. And we've got plenty of other bits going on. We've been watching Cheaper by the Dozen on Disney. So good. Zara's is peeling some carrots. We can do roasted carrots, roasted honey and mustard parsnips. Got a red onion going on here. We're gonna do like a red onion gravy. And we've got like some nice vegetable puff pastry tarts in the freezer to have as like our substance, I guess, yeah. So we're gonna have some peas as well. So whenever I make gravy, I caramelize the onions to make like a caramelized onion gravy. It's just a bit silly, but it's absolutely like, oh, it makes the best gravy ever. So I just soften some red onions in a pan with a little bit of salt. And then the trick I find for good caramelization is a good glug of red wine, some brown sugar, and some balsamic vinegar. So you just cook the wine off, add the balsamic and the brown sugar, stir it so it goes nice and molasses-y, and then I add stock. It's so good. So this is the glaze that we're going to put on our parsnips and carrots, and it is a teaspoon of, well, like a heaped teaspoon of whole grain mustard, and then we're using some Canadian maple syrup. I usually use honey, but I thought maple might be a nice little combination today, so it's like a natural sweetener. So we're going to put this over the carrots and parsnips once they've roasted for around, like, let's say 10-15 minutes, otherwise it can have a tendency to burn. Okay, so roast update. We've got the gravy going on and it is looking mighty fine. I need to have a taste of it actually just to see if it needs like any seasoning. We've got some garden peas just boiling there. Mashed up some mashed potato in there. And then in the oven, we've got like 2 veggie tartlets on the top, the carrots and parsnips on the bottom, and then the roast potatoes. 5 minutes and we're gonna have a delicious roast on our plate.
The roasting it is done. We've got roast potatoes, peas, mashed potato, all of the roasted veg, and some delicious phyllo pastas. And Zara can't wait to dig in, bless her. And some onion gravy. Right, this looks amazing. Sunday's done well. I'll get the gravy, but don't worry. I feel like we've had a very nice weekend, you know? I think we've had a nice weekend.
Oh, bloody weekend.
Well, no, it's the first official week of lockdown. Anyway, right, I'm gonna end this vlog here when we have realised how long we've actually been in the house. We're starting to go a bit doolally. If you have enjoyed it, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Do hit subscribe, and I'll catch you next weekend when we're gonna be probably in the house doing more eating and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.